What's going on, people? What's going on? What's the word up there, YouTube land? What's the word? What's going on with you people? I hope y'all feeling wonderful, because I am feeling wonderful. Yes, Lord. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up as you come to the door. Hit that thumbs up. Share. Yes, Lord. And I want to share this one more time. It's already on Facebook. What's going on, people? What's going on? Hit that thumbs up as you come to the door. I'm going to send it to level 3. And I'll come back to the round table. The round table. Okay. What's going on, people? How y'all feeling up there today? I hope y'all feel like me, because I'm feeling wonderful. Yes, Lord, I'm feeling wonderful, blessed by the best and highly favored. Y'all already know it's Q&A. It's on you guys today. Questions and whatever you got, whatever questions you got, I'm gonna try to answer them. You know what I'm saying? Whatever questions you got, I'm gonna try to answer them today. Hey, we have a Q&A today. We got a thumbs down. It's pretty cool already. God damn, we just got in the building. Oh, that's what I was going to get. I know I wasn't right here. Shit. What's going on, people? Hit that thumbs up. Q&A with me. Yes, Lord. What's the word? The weather's wonderful. We getting a little raindrops right now and shit, but it's all good. It ain't gonna stop nothing. How y'all feeling out there? What's up? Got to get that paperwork done, big baby. Should get that paperwork done. Everything gonna be smooth, big baby. I just replied to your text as well. So today is Q&A. You got questions, we answering them. Hit that thumbs up as you come through the door. Whatever questions you got, we're gonna try to get them answered today. So it's on you guys. It's on you guys. The chat is open and we ready to roll. So with that being said, Facebook, if you're watching, I can't see your comments, so you have to subscribe to the channel. My YouTube channel, MWEDU. Yes, but I can stream to Facebook and YouTube at the same time, but you guys can't see the live chat. So you guys have to technically subscribe to my channel. So yes, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up as you come through the door. Today's Q&A with Midwest. So whatever questions you got, you can write them in the comment section in the chat, and I'll try to respond and go over them and answer them to the best of my ability. Hit the thumbs up as you come through the door, people. Share this video in your communities. Q&A with Midwest. Whatever you want to talk about, let's talk. Any questions? I'm wide open. So with that being said, let's kick this thing off. It says 7 people watching. Where's the questions? I'm here. Live and direct. I got a lot of phone calls. A lot of people had a lot of success. A few people had some reversals. Time to get that paperwork in order. And it always be like that. But it was more success than reversals. So I know what numbers hit and I know what numbers return. Now it's a new system out there, people. So you got to think it's not coming straight from the Federal Reserve anymore. It's a new system as well. So you want to get that paperwork in place. I was looking at a video, of course, operate PF, the law of the Sierra. Yeah, that's why we be on the land. You got to put yourself on the land because they operate in maritime. What's up, Big Groove?
What up, Groove?
What's up? How y'all doing?
Q&A with Midwest. Any questions they got, I'm gonna try to answer them. And I'm here. So this is the time for everybody with their questions to come on and ask their questions and get them answered. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got questions about anything, you can ask them as well, and we'll try to answer them to the best of our ability. I want to know, is the reparations bank still good, or how do you go about getting your money? The reparations is real and it's still good. They have calls once or twice a week. I haven't got an email.
Okay.
Well, I had got an email at the beginning of the week. They had a call. I haven't got an email since. But the next email I get, I'm gonna post a number. So I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna post the number. Excuse me, the number and the pin, so you guys can get on the call because it telling you how the account is going to be activated. So yes, it's still good because everybody that signed up, they should have been getting emails from the reparations. If your account was approved and it showed the 100, the 100V in there, the virtual. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up as well. Yeah, LaShawn, I was just looking at the email from you earlier. That's crazy. So yeah, the reparations bank is still up and running. It's just like I said, you got to get on those calls because it's still certain things that need to be put in place and need to be done before that virtual 100 grand can be liquid. You're welcome. Anybody else got any questions about the process? Anything? We right here. I talked to Marquise and I told him that I sent you the petition that they need to fill out on Messenger. So you need to get that to him and his mom so they can start their petition so they can get on the ball and get this done, and then they won't be having no problems. It's all good. When their paperwork in order, straight up. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Appreciate it. Huh?
I said, I know it. That's why I'm I saw the link. I was like, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna go live. But I was working on somebody trust because I do the trust too. So if somebody paid me to do their trust, I gotta take care of that paperwork first before I can go live or anything.
Trust fund or
the unincorporated trust.
Oh, okay.
That's why everybody becoming ministers and getting ordained because we got the ecclesiastic trust, tax exempt, unincorporated. Yeah. Technically, you don't need a EIN or a Social Security, but if they ask for an EIN or a Social Security, it don't matter if you give it to them or not. You know what I'm saying? Because the trust breakdowns what it is and how it should be ran and operated, and who operates, the overseer, the trustee, the treasurer, and all that. So yeah, I was typing up somebody trust. That's why I haven't been live. That shit take time because you got to go all them little fine words and make sure everything is right and correct because everybody live.
That's like an account, right?
Yeah, he gonna set that trust account up, and then when he start claiming everything, he gonna all the stuff that he claimed, he's gonna put it in. He's gonna move it to that trust account, so everything gonna go into that trust. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I read too, and I was wondering when you were saying that, I was making sure that's the same thing I read.
Yeah, you gotta and that's why I don't say you gotta go do this. But I say it'll be good if you get or become an ordained minister. That way, at the end of your process, when it's time to set up your trust, you can have the right trust versus having a trust that's connected with the Vatican under the 503. So we're going to do the 508 unincorporated ecclesiastic trust. And that's what we're doing right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was typing up a trust. See, my trust right here. It's already typed up and it's already together. Everything ready.
How many pages you do?
And this,
how many pages you
it's about 12, 13 pages because you got your articles, your resolution, your certificate, and all the other stuff that comes with it, and your bond and all that, your deposit.
I'm just asking for the audience because I don't see nobody asking How many?
No, that's cool. That's cool. That'll give me that. Yeah, that's cool.
They'll know. So I'm asking for them,
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's what I say. Ain't no only stupid question asked is a question that's not asked.
You right about that. You
That's
right.
all, so there's no stupid question. So you can ask whatever. So make sure you hit that thumbs up, guys. Share this video in your community. Today is Q&A with me at West. Yes, Lord. And right now we had a couple questions about the reparations. I still got to hook y'all up with the reparations so y'all can sign up for y'all account. They put a virtual 100 grand in your account, virtual, and then once everything go through on their end, reparations bank, then it'll become liquid once you do what you need to do. So once they give me an email for the next call, I'm gonna post it in my video. That way you guys can jump on that call and listen to see how you're gonna activate your account.
Right.
Through the reparations. This for the reparations now, you guys. This for the reparations bank. It's reparationsbank.com. reparationsbank.com. Let me see if I still got a banner, because I had a banner up here with that. Yep, it's right here. Y'all can go right here to reparations account, sign up. Go to www.reparationsbank.com and sign up for your reparations account. And then you're going to sign up, and then you'll get an email like either right away or 20-30 minutes later. They'll send you an email. Check your spam, because you never got an email from them. So like 20-30 minutes after you sign up, check your spam to make sure that it didn't go to your spam if you don't see it in your regular inbox, because sometimes they go to your spam. Wake up, Rod.
I will. He said, "Wake up, Rod." I'm listening to you. What you were saying?
No, yeah, I was just putting that email up there for the people, so they don't think I'm just blowing my horn. And hit that thumbs up, people. Hit that thumbs up and share this video. Share it to YouTube, your Instagram, your Facebook. Just share it with everybody. We try to get the word out there about the process, helping people get out of the system. Things like that. So we here. And if you have any ideas about anything, you want to talk about anything, you got a topic you want to bring up or anything, let me know. We'll get up here. I'll bring you on the panel, and we'll go from there. We'll go from there on your topic. So if y'all come up and y'all sitting around the house and y'all talking and you know what I'm saying, it's something you feel like the people need to hear and you want to talk about it with the people, just let me know. We'll have a segment, just like that. And that's what anybody out there that's listening.
All right.
We do it just like that. I try to interact with the people so they'll see that over here in this community that we're real. And that there's no, we're not on no fugazi or none of that crazy stuff. We're just trying to show the people what's real and what's going on. That's it. That's why we got books and statutes and codes and regulations to back up everything that we talk about. Hold on one second. What it do? I was smoking. It's all good. I had found that situation I asked you for and sent it over to that person. I was taking care of something. But it's all good. I know you're busy. You're a busy man nowadays. But I texted you earlier. Did you text me back and said you was busy or something for a couple of hours? And then I texted you back and I said, okay, such and such and such. I was trying to take care of a client. The first what I said when I said was you all right? Yeah, it's all good, Shipper. I found it though, so it's all good. God is good. God is good. Jay from the shop, what it do? What it do? I sent you a link too, Shipper.
Shipper, hey, Shipper, where you been, Shipper?
Shipper will be up here in a minute. Shipper been taking care of some business, trying to get some stuff in order. Shipper goes out on a limb, with his process. He take it, he push it to the limit. You know, and that's what you're supposed to do. When you get this paperwork and shit, man, now you know that you operate in commerce and you who you are and you know this, then you got to go out there and do it.
Yeah.
And I tilt my hat to him. He go out there and he take care of his business. He's not afraid to try this. He's not afraid to try that. He go and do it. It's either yay or nay. You know, don't pull my leg.
I will.
Don't give me oatmeal. Don't give me oatmeal and tell me it's grits. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
That was a good one, boy. I liked that saying right there. I'm about to use it. I'm
What
about
it
to
do,
use
shot? Shot with the facts. What it do?
it. I'm about to use that. That's crazy.
I can't hear you, bro.
You can't hear me?
You don't got a link? I'll send you one right now. Or just go to my video. It's gonna be one sitting in the comments. Then we'll go over there and then grab a link out the comments and then you good. All right, I just pasted it. Yeah, I just pasted it. Yeah, we live. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, the glasses. All right, don't see shit with no glasses.
It's all good. Shock, what it do, big baby? Shock with the facts. Everybody go check out Shock. His channel, Shock with the Facts, on Instagram. Check him out. You know, it's all good. I appreciate that thumb down. I got that view though. Appreciate you. Yeah. We have people come through and hit the thumbs down because they be seeing now lately all my videos be having a lot of thumbs ups in them. So now they'll come through and put 3-4 thumbs down, you know. But at first I wasn't getting a lot of thumbs up. I would get no thumbs down. But now they see the people saying yay, yay, yay. They want to come in and be like, nah, you know. But we already know that we good, you know. We good in our process. So it's on you. I'm live. And it's on you. Like, it's not nobody forcing you to do this. Big Groove, he just fell out. I introduced him to this one book. He read it and he came back and he was like, holy shit. I didn't think that this existed like this. And he got to reading off statutes and codes and shit. And I had just gave him the book the day before. So that let me know right there that the book had caught his attention because he said he read the whole 600 and some page book. You know what I'm saying, in a day. So therefore, it must have caught his attention, and he synced something. You know, ain't nobody just gonna start reading the 600 something page book and then just complete it if it's not interesting, or if they don't see facts, or they don't see something that make them curious about certain things. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Hit that thumbs up when you come through the door. People, hit that thumbs up.
No, you know what?
Hit that thumbs up. Check on the shot. What it do? It's Q&A. If you got any questions, type them in the chat. If you're watching on Facebook, you will have to subscribe to the channel or come over to the video on YouTube. Type your comment in the chat because over here in this section, because I can see the Facebook chat comments. So with that being said, guys, subscribe to the channel. Come over here. Type your question in. I'll answer it to the best of my ability, and we'll go from there. What she say? Somebody said something? Was she asking the question? Oh, okay. Well, I thought I heard somebody say something. I was going to say if she was asking the question, tell her to ask it. If she had a question or anything, because you know, I already know, right? Me too, with the chilling. So I said I'll go live. She at work. I might as well go live, hang out with them, see what's going on with the people. Hit up a little Q&A session. Hit that thumbs up as you come through. Who is Mern Kinsley. I'm hoping ain't no trolls coming through here today.
Big Groove, B83, Midwest.
What it do? What it do?
What it do?
Is that Chris?
No, this someone that just took the link out the chat. I'm trying to see. You got a question, sir? Kinsley. Oh, he jumped out.
Wrong.
Is that Shipper down there?
Shipper, what is it?
Not too much. Not too much. Just
What's
trying to
going on,
stay,
baby?
Big Groove. What is
What's going
happening?
with you, baby?
Not too much, man. Not too much.
Yeah.
Just,
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
oh,
Shipper done froze up on us. He said, "Uh-oh." Well, welcome everybody to the Midwest Show. Yes, it's Q&A with Midwest and the panel. So if you have any questions, all you have to do is just ask them, type it in the comment section, and we'll go from there. Hit that thumbs up when you come through the door, people. Hit that thumbs up. Yes, Lord.
okay.
Big Real, what's going on over there? I see they just approved a $4 trillion bill for the this is the CARES Act for people that didn't pay their rent and mortgages and things like that. I was just watching that on the news. The y'all governor was passing a bill to give people some more money, so some more stimulus checks might be coming out soon. Yep, I was watching that as well. You know, I'm keeping my eye out on the money.
Yeah, they say they was. I heard they was too. I heard they supposed to be sending them out.
And everybody that get a check, they need to make a copy of that check. If you get a check, make a copy of it because they got Donald Trump's signature on it. Y'all know if they assassinate him, then it's gonna be worth something.
Hey, you crazy.
Oh, because he's draining the swamp. You know, he exposing motherfuckers. He's showing people what's really, you know, these motherfuckers what's really going on behind the scenes. So, you know, they had him sign an executive order, you know what I'm saying, for no reason, because this was a live drill, active drill, the COVID-19. Said it right on the TV when Pimpo, what's his name? Mike Pompeo, whatever his name is, when they was doing a little talk, and he said it was a live exercise. Trump was like, well, why y'all didn't tell me this shit before I signed the executive order? You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have never shut down the country. Straight up. It's real shit. I'm telling you. Shit real. Shit finna get real soon. And when you start seeing when the RV hit and people start just, you don't see no more MWEDU channel, you gonna know like shit, Midwest was not playing. He was serious. Straight up. I mean, the channel was this. Y'all be able to go see all the old videos of us laughing, talking, smoking, you know, all that. But other than that, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And we got our paperwork in order, and we first in line. Shit. Fuck that. I'm bouncing like a basketball. Straight up.
No.
What y'all think, people, about the economy right now? Do y'all blame Trump? This for the panel too. Do y'all blame Trump for the economy, the unemployment rate? Remember, everything that he was doing before COVID hit was history breaking, right? All the numbers was history breaking numbers, and history this. He was making history on this and history on that. Then they shut down the country, and everybody, get on unemployment, and now it's his fault that the unemployment rate then went through the roof. Well, open the country back up and let people go back to work. You won't have to have all these people on unemployment. Because as we see, with all this protesting going on through the middle of COVID-19, ain't nobody out there in them protests is getting sick. The sun is out. All that good vitamin D out there. You know, if 80-degree temperature kills the virus, then everybody need to be outside in the sun. Not in the house. You need to be out there getting some of that good vitamin D, soaking it up. Straight up. Go out there and get in the sun. Let the sun do its thing. Go out there and solar charge. Go out there and sun gaze for the ones that can, you know. Go sun gaze. Charge yourself up. Go ground yourself. I know people that go and sit in the grass with no shoes and stuff on and just stare at the sun and just gaze and just sun gaze and just charge up, you know, and they don't never get sick. They don't never have a cold, no allergies, nothing to that nature. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Shipper, you back?
I think so.
There go my man.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm back. Yeah, you know, they it's like this is, you know, okay. It seems like the people that were trying to control the public, that's the only place where they can cause trouble in the public. I don't believe that they are significant in the private, that they just come to wreak havoc on the public. That's the only place where they can do that. And then even, for example,
well, you got to ask yourself, if it's the deep state, right? Are they public or are they private?
They're private.
Everything they do is public.
Everything they do is public, but I think that they themselves are private. Because everything that we all see together, we see in the public. But they're the ones that they're doing it because they're trying to do something. They're trying to be somebody, and the only place where that they can really.
That's why I'm trying to tell you that they're not private, because they have parties, right? For their members and things like that. Right. The private sector don't do that.
Right. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So therefore, and then check this out. You even got to have some type of sacrifice. You got to make some type of a sacrifice.
Well, okay, yeah, you're right. And then, but like this, here are
and that's the only thing that's private. That's the only thing. That's the only private part about it. Right. And it's not private. It's a secret.
Right. Okay. And there's a difference. There's a difference between secret and private. Now, like, okay, but let's say the Federal Reserve. They're private corporations, but they're acting in the public. So I think that's how they are, because there's the mess that they create, because they're trying to get slaves out of the public, people who don't know.
Okay, here's an example of public and private. Jay-Z, public.
Yeah.
Sean Carter, private.
Okay, I got it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. If you're
P. Diddy.
Public.
You see what I'm saying? But Sean Combs,
private.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. So the things that we see is public. What we don't know is probably private, or at least secret. And
they put it, what you don't know, they put it in the movies for you to see.
Yep, and they reveal it in fiction, and they hide it in statutes and codes.
So that's public versus what?
What would you say? Public versus secret?
Private.
Public versus private, yeah.
Just like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think,
Publicly, you can charge Jay-Z with a crime. Publicly. Privately, they can't touch Sean Carter.
right, exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so there's a public and a public side and a private side. We see the public side, but we don't deal with the private side of them and of anything.
Because you wasn't in that place to understand that private side. So when you educate yourself and you start understanding the private sector, then you can say, holy shit, they were showing me all this shit right here. They was putting this in a movie, but they never spoke on this right here, what I'm reading in this book.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
so they give it to you in a way where it's like trickery. You would be like, oh man, that's some Hollywood shit. But technically, that's reality.
That's the absolute truth.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody like, man, that was just some Hollywood shit. Ooh, nah. Where you think Hollywood got the scenario for? It had to happen before they can come up with just a fucking scenario like that. Something had to happen. Don't nobody sit in no room and just think about scenarios to make movies and shit.
Yeah, they've been doing that for.
And every movie that get put in theaters gotta get passed by the CIA before we can see it. If they don't approve it, we won't see that motherfucker, or unless it come out like a low budget.
Yes, sir.
Jeez.
Straight up.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Man, I try to spit nothing but the truth to the people when I come through here, Pete.
Hey.
Straight up, bro. I mean, sometimes it might not sound. Sometimes it sounds too good to be true, but the truth be right there in the pudding. You know.
Yeah.
If it hurt when somebody telling it to you, it's the truth. Straight up.
Yeah. The fiction.
The TDA account is securities. Read those statutes. Read those statutes that I showed y'all. The 31 CFR 363-27, CFR 363-10, CFR 363- I think 23 or 24. Yeah, look those up, and it's going to give you the whole example. TDA account holds securities, but you can't link a bank account to your TDA account to move things around. So it's all about, we're not really worried about the TDA account. You want to take control of the estate. That way you can access everything and have full access over everything, not just an account that holds securities. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up when you come in. Observing stuff. I appreciate it. He said, I'm driving, but what's up, y'all? What's going on? Just sitting up here, Q&A. Just a little Q&A for the day to see how the going.
Yeah.
He say, like, are the other accounts already tendered we can use in circulation, if I'm asking it right? Are the TDA accounts the only accounts we are waiting for the fiat to change to go? See, the TDA accounts really don't have anything to do with the RV because the security is gonna be there. The RV is like different, but like you saying, like if you can prove and you got your claims in and you done moved everything over to your trust and you say you got millions of dollars of fiat in your trust, then yeah, all that will be asset backed. Because you got proof of where that tender came from. You see what I'm saying? Now the drug dealers on the street, they're stacking their money in suitcases and burying it. When everything flip over and they ain't got proof of where that money came from, they're gonna be stuck with it. unless they know somebody that's gonna take a chance to help them to clean it up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know. So with that being said, you should already know you want to have a straight account, you know, your funds straight, you know, and if you got money put up, you know what I'm saying, just be able to, you know, if your girl work or something, you good. You got somebody that's working, you good, because everybody get income taxes and everybody don't spend theirs. You see what I'm saying? Mamas. You gotta be smart.
That's right.
Just gotta be smart. Tripper, what you think?
Yeah, well, definitely you have to think things through. You have to be smart, but it's like I think it's also smart to be part of a community that's helping you see what you don't see, because not everybody can see. You know, the smartest people we know don't know everything, but if you're in a community of people who are thinkers, who help you motivate you to do the right things, and then I think you're in a safer place than just either by yourself or around people who aren't trying to do anything for themselves, or they're not trying to do anything for anybody else. I think that's a dangerous place to be, because that's who I think the public predators, that's who they're looking for. They're looking for the banana that's not part of the bunch anymore, you know?
Right.
They're gonna peel that banana.
Mm-hmm.
Take it for everything it's got.
Right.
And that's, you know, and the only place that they can do that is in the public.
Exactly.
And that's where they do it. That's where they do it.
It's just like you wasn't up here the other day when I had the troll up here, and he told me, now this what he came in and what I say when he came in and he fucked up real big time, because he was saying like you can't pay bills with a TDA account, and then he turns around and says that if you a veteran and you have a check deposited into an account, that's a Treasury Direct account, because the Treasury is is depositing money into that, you know, that check into that account, you know. So right there, he contradicted himself. Because if they deposit your check into that account and that's a Treasury Direct account, can't you have access to those funds? Huh?
Yeah, if you better have access to that account.
So if they deposit your VA check into this account that he said, if you in the VA and the Treasury deposit your check into an account, that's a Treasury Direct account. So can't you spend that fiat, that check?
You're gonna have to. Otherwise,
so
how else are you gonna access it?
So can't you pay a bill?
So yeah, I think
if I deposit your VA check into an account and you got access to that account and it's your monthly deposit, and can't you access that money? Can't you access that account? Can't you pay a bill with your money that's in that account?
Yep, you should be able to.
That
doesn't sound like it makes sense what he said.
Exactly. And that's what they do. They come in, they say shit, then they'll turn around and say some stupid ass shit to contradict what the fuck they just said. And that's why I always sit here and smile. Because I'm listening. I let them talk because I'm listening, because I'm learning from them. I'm learning how they try to flip the script to make the audience leave. And it's simple mathematics. It's a diversion. It's like a diversion. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Right. It is, because if you were not legit, you wouldn't catch what he was saying, or you wouldn't address what he was saying, and that would make everything just ridiculous. it would make somebody who's
And
actually
then,
listening be like, this is nonsense. And no one's
right,
making any sense. But
right.
but the way that you bust them right there in the chops, right, as they're talking, then that gives people who do care and who are trying to learn an opportunity to be like, oh, okay, you know what? This guy is trying to be a detractor, and he must not be he must not be he must not be
And
he
then,
must
and then we
be
had
bad.
Chris up here. Chris was telling him like, yeah. He was like, well, how did banks do this? Well, he was like, through contracts. He's like, it's all fraud though. He was like, no, I'm talking about paying the bills with the, he kept trying to stay on one narrative, trying to make it seem like, that we were lying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you
That was
just sit up.
like that worked on some other show or something.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, like I smoked the blunt and I'm just out of my mind and I'm talking, but I don't understand what's going on type shit,
Good grief.
like I just smoked some crack or something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so he probably did that to, he probably used that subject someplace else and got somebody mixed up.
No, they'll do it. They'll do it to try to catch you up in the lie so they could try to lock you up.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they'll try to they know, hey, your channel. When I say lock you up and put you in YouTube jail and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man,
wow. YouTube jail. Okay, that's right. I remember.
You remember I was in YouTube jail when I was showing all them checks and shit, but it was the truth. Like, how you gonna lock me up for showing the checks and the debit cards and the accounts that I opened up with the account? How are you gonna block that? I'm showing proof.
Right.
Yeah, did some of it get reversed? Yeah, but after I got a nice chunk.
But you know what though? The reversal is just
it wasn't even a reversal. It was an R34 code, meaning the payment went through, but it was stopped by somebody on the other end.
Right, and that means
because guess what? The ACH payment can't be reversed once it's confirmed and go through and processed.
Right, and then whatever went through has got to go back somewhere. Where
it don't go back. Remember, I had a client call me and she told me. She said, yeah, I paid the bill. It went through. It stuck for 2 months. She said they called me back later talking about they couldn't locate the account. She was like, well, how come it took y'all this? How come it took y'all so long to call me back about this account? You know what I'm saying? She was like, technically, we got paid, but the way you paid it, we were told to revert to make the payment look like it was reversed and keep the payment. Straight up. And this came out of a female mouth. She was like, because she even got the title. She had even got the title to the car.
Lord. Did she be able to keep the title?
Huh?
Did she give the title back?
Hell no. She told them, well, she didn't know what they was talking about.
Nice. Very good. Because I have to say that because that's a whatever they're doing is not right.
It's fraud, and they'll tell us that they'll accept the payment, and then 3 or 4 days later, a week or two later, then they'll come back talking about, oh, it didn't go through. Yes, it did, because it said it was processed, and the ACH payment can't be reversed once it's processed. So if it didn't go through, where's the money?
That's the double verification. It's to say that it went through, one, and then say you got to do something else, two. It's like that's because
they already getting paid a double bubble. So when you correct your status and put yourself as the creditor and correct your name to the creditor, you see the creditor is in upper lower. If you look on your financing statement, you got a financing statement, your creditor, your secured party is in upper lower.
Yeah, chocolate mocha.
It's in upper lower.
Large, please.
Straight up.
You know what? Yeah, large, please.
For real. Get me a medium, Shepherd, while you at it.
Oh man. Oh, I was supposed to mute. Hey, you guys, I don't recommend fries, okay? But I do eat fries every once in a while. Okay.
Just get me a medium mocha chocolate. No, I'm just messing with you.
Oh man, I was supposed to mute that. Okay, I'll just be honest. I eat fries every now and again. Okay,
Somebody
don't
replan it.
judge me.
It's okay, man. You can eat the fries, the donuts, whatever you want to eat. It's okay. It ain't gonna hurt you, Shepherd. It
Hey,
ain't
but
gonna hurt
listen, do not get any beef, okay? Because I have some really bad stuff, man. In West Elm,
Yes, Lord.
there's some bad stuff.
That's why we do. That's why we do cleanses, so we can eat what we
you.
want, and then we'll, you
Yeah.
know, that detox, baby, detox the body. Do a nice, good detox. Get them parasites up out of there. Do what you want to do. Do a lung detox. Man, there's all type of ways to detox the body. Shock was telling me some stuff the other day about doing some stuff. It was real, you know, with some different flowers and rosemary and this and that and the other. You know, it was deep. I'm like,
Man,
for
I
real?
thought for sure I muted the phone.
You good? You good, Shipper?
She really didn't want to change it.
You good, my brother? You good?
I'm on the road. I'm on the road, halfway on the run.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I try to be a good example, but you know, sometimes I haven't eaten breakfast or lunch. See, that's what happened.
Mhm.
Here comes the excuses.
Hey, shit, that's how I be. I just had some jerk chicken and rice. I hadn't ate no breakfast or nothing, but I had me some jerk chicken and rice. Say I ain't supposed to be eating nothing spicy, but shit, it's like everything that you eat, it's got some type of spice in it.
Yeah, well, you know, it's like we eat for certain reasons. You know, sometimes you're eating for nutrients. Sometimes you're eating. Oh, my phone's getting too hot. Shoot, I gotta cool this thing down.
It's all
Um,
good.
Sometimes we're eating for nutrients. Sometimes we're eating for taste. Sometimes we're eating for social reasons. You know. Okay, sure.
Hit that thumbs up as you come through the door, people. Yes, Lord.
You know,
Yes,
so there's,
Lord.
you know, so it's like, you know, I mean, you can try to be perfect how you eat like all the time, but that's not easy. That's not easy. That's like, you know, that's like when, you know, you become
Even the
a
professionals will
servant.
tell you. Even the
Right.
professionals will tell you that they slip up and eat shit that they say they shouldn't eat. But if you shouldn't eat it, why you eat it?
It's, you know, it's
You know, you
for
human.
me,
You wanted that shit. You had a taste for it, so that's what you ate. Shit, point blank.
right. It's, yeah, you should. It's like
A lot of people try to get in shape and stay fit. To impress people around them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even do it for themselves.
right. It's true.
Man,
You know,
fuck
some
that.
people are, yeah,
I'm
some
gonna eat
people
what I
are
want to
lame.
eat. I'm gonna go out back. I'm gonna shoot some jumpers, do a little exercise. And I'm gonna come back in here, take me a shower. I'm gonna chill out. As far as it's going, that's where it's going.
Yeah, it's
Straight up.
what exactly. It's what is the purpose? Why, you know, are you what is your goal? If your goal is to, you know, do X, Y, or Z, and you've met your goals, then what's the problem?
Right.
You know, I'm not trying to, you know, what I do now is mostly testing different methods, different protocols, you know, different things to see what different things do.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever somebody does have a goal or does have something that they want to apply or something, then they can, hopefully I'll be able to give them some input. Hopefully I'll be able to give them something that they can use to help them, get to that goal, what they're trying to do. But I'm not going to be a slave to, the religion of, eating perfect.
Right. No, man. Like I say, man, you know what you do. You take care of your body, so shit, you can eat. You know what you want to eat sometimes.
Yeah. Right now, it's like if I don't
It's
get
not
the
like you do
calories,
it
I'm gonna
every
pass
day.
out.
You're
Right.
not there every day doing it, putting that garbage in there. So, I mean, you ain't hurt nothing or nobody. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got 10 minutes.
Everything has its time and place, and everything for a season, everything for a reason.
What?
Thank you. You too.
Yes, Lord.
And yes, Lord.
What's going on, Big Groove? I see you done went outside to get some of that good sunlight.
I had to get outside and get some air because I was pretty fall asleep. Hey, that people had me like I was a little roach today around that people.
It's
What
all
happened?
good. I mean, but once you get your paperwork in place and stuff, then you don't even have to worry about none of that no more. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be all smiles.
For
All
real.
smiles.
You know what? This is something interesting. I don't know if I told you guys about this. Let me know if I did. But I've done searches on myself, like searches for to get I wanted to see what kind of information was out there about me out there on the internet. And it did like this free search, and they were able to look at all the jobs I've ever had, every address I've ever lived at. I mean, it was extensive. They had every piece of information on me that you can imagine. Okay, now this was before the process. Now, after the process, do you know they can't find anything about me? I mean, nothing. Like I didn't exist.
It's true. Hey, I had them tell me that. They asked me if I lived in the United States my whole life. They asked me that question. Because we can't find nothing on your name. They tried to type it in all types of different ways. They did nothing
Now,
pop
is that
up.
amazing? Did that freak you out or what?
Yeah.
Man, that
shit was
was pretty.
crazy.
That was pretty crazy. I was like,
That's
well,
awesome.
okay, well, let me look up some relatives. Let me see somebody who I do know that didn't do it.
Yeah, the only
That's
reason
just
they
fine.
found out who I was because I had a gun in the car and they ran the gun. That's how they found out who I was.
Wow.
What you say?
Talking about.
What you say, Big Groove?
Not. I was looking at Shipper talking, but I was trying to hear him talk. I didn't know his name when he started talking. I was trying to figure out who he is. So I'm listening. Huh?
That's P83.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out everybody's voice so I know who they is because I don't see no face. I know Shipper because I seen this face and I seen this number before. I never seen P83 background like this, so that's why I asked.
It's all good. It's all good. We here though. We watching. We got it direct.
No, I'm listening to him too because he got knowledge too, so I want to know who I'm listening to, so I know who it is.
Yeah, he telling you the only way they knew who he was is they ran the gun.
Oh.
You know, they in there typing up all type of shit. Can't find nothing. Here, take this ID. Go ahead, nigga, run that motherfucker. They be up there. They motherfucking computer smoking. This motherfucker that did the trick. They like, we want fingerprints now, goddamn it, because my fingerprints ain't even coming back, nigga. Straight up.
No.
All right, well,
Fingerprints ain't even.
If I'll say this real quick, is that if anyone wants a trust, and I think you do want a trust, you gotta talk to Midwest about that. You gotta do that because that's extremely important. For me, that's one of the most important things that I think I have right now. Because there's things that I'm things that I'm trying to do, and that trust allows me to do the things that I want to do and operate in the capacity that I want to operate more clearly. And the paperwork, the process is it's crystal clear and everything, but there are but when you're operating when you're operating out there in the world, there's certain things that you want to do that you're going to want to do, and certain things that certain ways that you're going to want to operate, and that trust is the way. And so that'd be a conversation that I would have with Midwest in private, because because it is private. And so I'd say have that conversation because it's a good one. I mean, I'd be happy to talk with anyone too about what I'm doing in a conversation. I'll try to use some discretion, but I try to just run my mouth about right here. But
Oh, you all good, Shipper? Y'all hit that thumbs up when y'all come in. Shipper getting y'all some knowledge. He's just telling y'all the truth. That's what me and P83 was talking about before I went live.
Yep. And that's why I say that this is a good community, because there hasn't been anything that I haven't been able to talk to Midwest about, or anybody in this network. I feel comfortable to talk, ask questions and talk with any of these guys about anything. I mean, seriously. I mean, I've talked about some very personal stuff, business stuff, casual stuff, you name it, and it's the community. I mean, that's important, man. The most important things I've ever done in my life, I did in and or through this community. My life, okay? More important than a degree, more important than any kind of, certifications or this, that, and the other.
What's up?
This is what I want to hand down to my son. This is what I want to hand down to my family.
Yes, Lord. Bring me my charger, just the core part. Yeah.
Your phone?
Yeah.
And I wasn't able to find it anywhere else. Period. And I've looked. Okay. I scoured the earth for what I might want, what I might need, what I might like.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen this anywhere. And and the people that claim to know this and that, they're charging tens of thousands of dollars to have what I have. To give what I have. Tens of thousands. And I don't think they do that good a job, to be very honest.
Did you say tens of thousands of dollars?
Tens of thousands.
Somebody tried to charge me 15 grand.
Yeah. And it's worth it. It's worth every penny. But I don't think they have follow through. I really don't.
Only reason I didn't go with it, is because I knew somebody that was going through them, and they didn't get any response.
See, that's what I mean. Here, you give me this, and I'll give you the sun, moon, and stars, and this really nice bridge in Brooklyn you might like.
Yeah.
See,
Real talk.
that'll make somebody feel really upset, when they thought they were going to get X, but they got P. Thought they were gonna get X, but they got Y.
Real talk. Like that's how it be. And then they'll give you something, and then they want to file everything, and they want to do everything. And when you question them about, what they're doing and what they're filing, then it's a problem. You want to know too much. No, I don't want to know too much. I want to know what's going on so I can be able to do this shit myself.
Yeah, stand on it to be able to stand.
I don't want you walking through. I don't want you walking through the courtroom with me into banks with me. I want to be able to do it by myself.
Yeah. And manage it. Manage every part of it. Whenever you go here, whenever you go there, and somebody is giving you someone is fighting you over an issue. If you don't know what it is and you don't know what's going on, how are you supposed to even answer back?
Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
That's no good. I mean, that's nearly worthless to me. I mean, even if you have it all, but you don't know what none of it means, and you don't know how to defend any of it or operate it, what good is it? It's like a golden faucet that doesn't run water.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So yeah, it's really nice, but I'm thirsty. I want to drink.
So when you get ready to bust a move, did you figure out where you were going to set yours up at? No trust.
Who are they asking that question?
Me.
Oh, they're asking you that question?
I'm asking you that question. Is you gonna do like TD Ameritrade? What's the other one?
Fidelity.
Fidelity.
Well, I've heard
another one. I had a company. It's Merrill Edge.
Merrill Edge, Fidelity.
They accepted my promissory note and stamped it and everything, and then sent it back and tried to dishonor it.
Too late. Well, you know what? But we already knew, because we probably already talked about why they did that, right, Midwest?
Yeah, we did, but at the same time, once I finish putting everything in order, I'm going back to holler at them so they can cut my check.
Right. Exactly. Because that's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. Because you know what's going on with it. You know how to operate that vessel. You know how to negotiate, navigate, and work that paperwork.
Right now, because I didn't understand the fork tongue they was talking, because they could have told me to come and get a check, but right. Hey, I gotta come and get it when I understand the language.
Exactly. And you know what? This is what I'm thinking, because you would think that they would just get whatever they could, but I think that they have so much that they're putting all of their resources into just keeping the private secret.
Mm-hmm. And that's
they don't need to do anything. They don't need to do anything with anyone.
Remember when we was trying to access the estate account at Fidelity, and we sent all them forms in, and they said, "What a court order at?"
Yep.
We got the order now.
Yeah, and they said it in fork tongue too, because I really didn't understand what they were saying.
Yeah, and we got the order now. We have the order now, baby.
Oh man, I'm telling you, that makes me feel good. It makes me that's a good feeling.
And that's what it is. For real.
When you have actions,
exemplified. They can't tell you that. Can't tell you nothing.
No, especially if it's got my name on it or a name that I control.
And I met a guy that worked at the Department of Justice today. He's a concealed carry trainer, and I showed him my bear arms ID. He said, "Oh yeah, you good. I can work with you."
Wow.
And he was like, "Yeah, I work in Washington, you know, the federal." I said, "Yeah, I got to send my birth certificate there to get it authenticated." And guess what he said?
He said, "No, you don't."
Nope. He
What
said,
did he say?
he said, I see you on the right track. He said, but if they deny you the first time, you know you got to go back. I said, yeah, 3 times a charm. He said, oh, you know what's going on already. And this guy works for the Department of Justice.
Whoa, nice. Man, I worked for the Department of Justice for 5 years, and I didn't know a doggone thing.
Yeah, he worked in Washington.
Man, they didn't teach me nothing. They just were like, hey, we need you to stand here. We need you to pose in front of this camera and deflect all liability from us. Oh, okay. And if something does go wrong, we're gonna blame you, all right? Okay.
Okay. Let's go to the Constitution for a minute.
All right.
Okay. Shipper, Pete, my other say that again, Pete 380,
P83.
P83, and Joseph. Let's go back to the Constitution for a minute. In this Constitution, when they wrote this Constitution, they said we have a right to bear arms. True or not?
The
True.
Second Amendment?
That's true.
Okay. So we have a right to bear arms. So that means across the United States, or do it mean just certain cities?
But you got to understand, the only thing a handgun got to be registered, but you don't have to be certified to carry a rifle.
Right. You don't have to
You got to be certified to carry the rifle. But what I was saying was,
like, you got the right to bear arms. Let's think about it. You see how the Black Panther movement, they be having rifles and
assault
them
rifles.
They don't have no motherfucking concealed carry license.
right.
They have the right to bear arms.
That's
right.
Different.
You have the right to bear
it's
arms.
different in Michigan. It's different in Michigan.
It's not a handgun.
Right. It's a sawed-off or whatever, a rifle and whatever. Right. But I'm saying that they did say we have a right to bear arms.
Yeah.
Right. True.
Okay, but I had a nice discussion.
Was they talking to the 14th Amendment citizen?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were.
That's where. Now, I'm gonna let you think about that for like 2 seconds. I'm finna
No. I'm listening to you because now I want to hear this.
Was they talking about the 14th Amendment citizen?
Nope.
Okay. No, I can't say they would.
Nope. See, in Michigan, it's different because ours, we can open carry anything, a handgun or a rifle, or we can do both. We can have anything strapped to us. Yeah.
But I want to know. I want to know I had my Constitution right because I had a discussion with someone, and I was trying to explain to him what I was saying.
It depends on your status.
So you said that the 14th Amendment citizen don't have the rights to bear arms?
I never said that.
No, I'm telling you, bro. That's why I asked you a question before I walked away. I said, you said the Constitution say we had a right to bear arms. I said, was they talking about the 14th Amendment citizen?
I don't. That's what I said. I don't know.
The 14th Amendment citizen didn't exist.
They didn't say. We just was going back and forth on the Constitution, and I didn't know what they talking about the 14th Amendment. I don't know what they were talking about. The same thing I was talking about because I wasn't
didn't
talking
exist.
About
it didn't exist then. The 14th Amendment didn't exist.
Okay.
So
they was not talking about the 14th Amendment corporate person.
Okay. Now we.
So technically, now listen. So he said they were talking about them, right? Because they didn't exist, right, at that time. Right.
Correct.
So they never did implicate that it existed when they existed. So now there's 14th Amendment. They didn't change the Constitution to say anything different, but we got the right to bear arms, like you said, right?
Right.
So if they didn't exist, do they have the right to bear arms now?
Right.
That's my
That's what I
question.
thought.
And then, okay, one thing. Whenever I hear Constitution, the first thing that comes to my mind is the fact that the Constitution is not. The Constitution is to limit government. It's not really telling us what we can do. It's not giving us our rights. Our rights are born.
Right, because we got God given rights. Right.
Yeah. The Constitution is telling the government what its limits are, not mine.
Okay. Okay.
And notifying them what the people is able to do.
Right. So,
right?
Because the limits are supposed to be for the government. Government's not supposed to be this behemoth, this big old thing that can do anything and walk over anyone and take anything that it wants, and just this monster, this Goliath.
Uh-huh.
It's not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be
true.
Right. You're right.
I mean, that should be like next time I get pulled over, maybe I should say, hey, how can you serve me?
Okay,
now check
this out. It's another question. So when that Constitution was written, was they talking about you?
No.
I doubt that.
As a, I'm gonna just say as an African.
No.
Was they talking about you? So the Constitution. So you don't technically if you really do your research, the Constitution ain't even gonna help you unless you change.
Unless you change your status.
Yeah, the only way the Constitution gonna help you is if you change your status. Because technically,
see, that's the thing. Yeah, this what happened. It didn't include you, but it left a back door open for you. But you got to be able to know to change your status to get in that back door. But if you agree with the motherfucking terms that they call you, then you ain't gonna never get in there.
Yeah.
So if you steady claiming you African American or black, you ain't gonna never get in there.
And you ain't got the right to bear arms.
And you don't got the right to bear arms. Yeah.
I'm mixed. I'm mixed, Shipper.
I was mixed up. I was mixed up before.
No, just do you see what it is? And it's the whole thing, Rob. I did my DNA and all my 23andMe, and I know where grandma and them from. I know where it all started on my mama's side and my daddy's side.
See, that's why I need to know what's name, because I know my mama's side is just like yours.
I'm still getting DNA relatives to this day.
Wow.
Yeah.
That want to connect with me. I got a motherfucker right now in Kentucky that want to connect. It's a female, a third cousin. Straight up.
I don't get anything from anybody.
Yeah, I'm
23andMe even talk to me anymore. They don't even send me any emails.
I get them every other day. Wow. Some type of promotion or some type of DNA relative. Hit that thumbs up, people, as you come through the door. You up here, you listening to Shipper, Big Brew, P83, your host, Midwest, in the building.
Yeah, you guys. I mean, right? I'm serious. This community, it adds to my safety. It adds to my my knowledge. It adds to everything that I'm trying to do. I'm part of other networks that I love, but don't do anything for me. There's people in your life that you care about, that you talk to, you relate on some kind of level. Fine, cool, but man, when you're in a tight spot, you don't want just people who want to help you. You want people in your network who can help you.
Right.
Who can do something.
Right.
And who are ready, steady, ready, able and willing,
Mm-hmm.
You need that. You gotta have that. That's how they stripped us down before.
Yeah.
Man, we were lambs to the slaughter. Wolves coming out of everywhere.
When I met Shipper, he was going through a lot of different things, man. But one thing in particular that was fucking with him, I ain't gonna say what it was, but
You can go ahead, Midwest. Whatever you feel comfortable with is fine.
he was going through a divorce. And it was a lot of brothers that he would talk to, and they would be like, man, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll just leave, I'll just do this. And then he'd be like, yeah, Wes. And then we'll talk, and I'll tell him, like, well, technically, it'd be hard for me to give him advice, like, to leave his family or to do this or do that, because I never been in that situation. I've been in a relationship for 8 years, and I'm not married, and it's hard to walk away from that. So if you've been married to somebody for 15, 20 years, it's not just that easy to just walk away from somebody regardless of the situation. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like I couldn't be the one to to help comfort him in that situation, but I can give him my truth about the situation. You see what I'm saying?
You see,
Just like I said, I told him that I couldn't really give him input, but I know where you're coming from, and I'll never tell you to leave your family because you got a kid. You know what I'm saying? So I understood that it wasn't just about the marriage; it was about his kid as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, shit, really, everybody need to step back and just let him breathe. You know what I'm saying? To get a clear head so he can decide what he want to do. And he did.
This is why I can easily call Midwest a brother and a friend, because he was the only one who would have benefited from me getting a divorce, because I was getting a lot of resistance about what I was doing. And he's the only one who would have actually benefited if I was just like, if I was like, getting an attitude with my wife, arguing with her, just not listening to her and everything. He was the only one who would have actually benefited from that. From me just, but he wasn't even thinking about himself. He wasn't even thinking about himself. He was just, he was just being like, he was actually talking to me like, like a freaking phenomenal friend, or like the kind of person who you're like, well, shoot, these are the kind of people that you actually need in your life, in your network, people who are people who are actually real. Man, you guys listen. Wes is my brother. Okay, so he's my brother. He couldn't be more my brother if we had the same blood coursing through our veins. Period. If I got it, Midwest has got it. If there's somebody that Midwest needs to look out for, and he asks me, I'm looking out for that person. If I got it, I don't care. Midwest family is my family, and he's my family. So that's all there is to it. That's why that's why I go up there in a minute. Like when he was sick and everything, I was like, shoot. It was I was sad that we were 2 hours away, because I was like,
I'm right down the street, Ship. I got your back. I'm right down the street.
See,
I ain't know we're around the corner. You need Big Groove to do something, you let me know. I'll jump on somebody's head. You need to. Just let me know.
Likewise, Big Groove. Likewise. You know what? I'm light these days. I'm not as heavy as I used to be, so it may not do a whole lot of good, but I'm durable, man. I can do something. Right. I'm durable and I don't have any fear, so
yeah.
Just let me know.
Oh yeah.
we gotta, we have to, we have to study for each other. I'd say probably more than anything else, because that's like the most important thing, is when somebody's going through something and you actually know what to do and how to do it. Oh my gosh. Jeez. That's like that. You can't pay for that. There's no money. There's no amount of money that can repay that. Mm-mm. You can't buy it. In fact, the more money you have, the more fake friends you have. So, I mean, everyone wants to be your friend when you have money coming out of your ears.
Yeah, that's how it be sometimes. Well, most of the time.
I need supper home.
Man. I'm headed over to see a little man, little big man, big little man. I'm about 20 minutes away now.
When
Hey, give me 1 second, y'all. My sister stepped in for a second, so y'all can talk to the people for a minute. Give me 1 second.
I'm in the truck.
Jing stepped in. Big Groove.
Tell him, hey. Can you hear you?
Yeah,
Hey, my wonderful cousin. Love you.
He hear you.
Hey, Rob.
Hey.
It's all good.
Yeah, I miss you.
That's
Yeah, I
right.
miss you.
Yeah, Big Groove. It's always every time I see you, that's that's cool because I feel like it's like growing up knowing Midwest for so long and everything, and it's cool because it's like just like how you saw with everybody that you've seen and talked to, everybody has like a different focus, everybody has a different specialty, everybody has a different wheelhouse.
Yeah.
But everyone is here as one, and nobody is the same. Everybody's totally different.
Oh yeah.
But that's impressive and that's amazing. I mean, that's like real community building. Like, I don't think that happens very often. I don't think it happens in too many places.
You're right.
That's especially on the internet.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
how is that
yeah.
even
But
possible?
you're right. But you know what? It will take some people. It have to take some good guys or good young men or good powerful men that already been there and done it to show the ropes, because there's a lot of guys still hard headed and they don't want to take that. They don't want to take that that step. And sometimes some guys are scared of that step. And to take that step, it take a lot of guts and a lot of understanding and a lot of courage, because sometimes we just don't have it. Like I said before, and I said it when the other day when I told you, I said, by me not knowing what was going on, me just listening, it took y'all to keep talking to me, and then for him to send me the information, and then when I read the information, and then I did my own research, I understand where you brothers was coming to me from, where y'all was pounding in me, because at first I really didn't look at it that way. I was always where, like he said, I was stuck in my way, just being me, because it was like this is how I've been all my life. So why change now? But I had to understand the technology that y'all was reading on, or y'all was watching, or y'all researching. So I had to go do the same thing in order to get that understanding. So you know what I'm saying? It's not an overnight process,
Yeah.
and it's not an easy process, but it's an understanding process that you have to, like he told me before, you have to disagree to agree. And I carry that for the longest, because ever since he told me that, it's true. And I understand where he was coming from, which I know, I know that's my younger cousin. And sometimes you be like, how could your younger cousin tell you something? And you know what I'm saying? I've been around longer than, but sometimes you can hear the younger one, to share something with you, to show you how to be the better yourself, even though you older than them. So sometimes the younger one could find out something way before you, because they've been doing research, they've been doing this. It's just you never took time out to do all that like he did. You know what I'm saying? So,
And Big Groove, that was the thing that I think I learned from you the most, because it's like, it's being humble is not easy. Being humble doesn't mean like you don't have pride, but you were
right,
able to manage your feelings, your emotions, all this, to
right.
actually learn. You know what I mean? That's
Mhm.
humble. That's like the real humility, because
Yeah,
the fake humility is, that's just fake. That's just dumb. But like the real humility, when you can actually learn, it's like I learned a lot from you in that.
yeah. Uh-huh.
And that, I mean, to me, that really, I mean, it blew me away, because I saw it. I saw you do it right with my own eyes. I saw you doing it. I saw you listening. I saw you transform, you know, like right before my eyes, and like right before Midwest. And it's like, it takes a strong person to learn. It takes a strong person to exercise humility,
Yeah.
at any moment, because sometimes we're not supposed to be humble.
Right.
Sometimes we're supposed to be that mountain, and
Yeah.
not be humble at all. But
Yeah.
but knowing when to be what, and be able to do that, that's a skill set, man.
Oh yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, it was hard for me. I'm gonna tell you who taught me that. I can see and tell you who taught me that, and you still won't believe it. Well, you might believe it, but Midwest. I mean, he told me and him. I'm gonna tell you something, because it's so funny. You said that. We used to debate on everything. I never came on the show, but we used to debate and argue about everything back and forth. What his point of view of it was my point of view of it. Well, but it took, like I said, it took for me to really, like you say, to really transform my whole mentality, to really say, you know what, I need to listen, because he's telling me something and I'm not getting. But
Yeah,
see, I get frustrated when I can't get nothing that you get.
right.
You understand what I'm saying? If I
I
can't get
understand.
it fast, if I can't get it fast, I get frustrated. So
Yeah,
I'm argumentative. I go back and forth with you because I can't get it that fast.
right.
But once I sit down and I really listen to you, and you really pound it in my head, and you really give it to me, and then I go research it myself,
Well,
I'm
then,
on the what's name, because he taught me. He told me one day. He said, "You know what?" He said, "We gonna disagree to agree." And he said, "I'm not going to stop disagreeing with you." You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
therefore, he said, "You're going to still have your ways of your own mindset, or thinking about how things go." And he said, "And I'm going to have mine." He said, "But we're going to disagree to agree, and we're going to keep doing it. That don't mean I'm gonna stop loving you or whatever. You just have your own beliefs." And he said,
right.
"But sooner or later, you was going to jump on my side of the table." And I looked at him for a while. I looked at him for a while on FaceTime, and we FaceTime, back and forth. But I looked
Yeah,
at him like, didn't think really of what he was really saying. But now look at him now. We talk
yeah,
on this phone like I've been doing this with him for the longest, and I haven't. It only
yeah,
been for 3 weeks.
yeah.
And what I
You know,
established and how I learned how to transform things,
mhm,
it's like, wow, a lot. And I mean, I was really a hothead always want to be argumentative. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it was amazing what he said. What made me really, my whole body just, I guess me listening to him, and I had to really think about that, what he was saying, because, and it really was, because I'm saying he's younger than me. How could he tell me what to do? But
Mm-hmm.
you have to understand, your youngest cousin, your youngest brother, your youngest sister, the youngest person on the street could teach you something you never knew in your life.
That's right. It's true.
So
That
you need
is
to step back
true.
sometime and just listen and see what they got to say, because you never know what you might get out of it.
Man, Big Groove, you're preaching right now, bro. You're preaching. Because
Yeah,
that is not easy. Even now, it's like you're
it's not easy. Freeze up on me. Somebody froze up. What's happening?
oh, Big Groove, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay. What was the last thing you heard me? Did you hear me say something?
Now I hear you say now. You was telling me about the transform. The way.
Right. I was sitting out, man. I was talking for like about a minute.
Yeah.
to myself. But I was saying that I was like, man, that'll preach. That'll
Yeah.
preach. Because
Yeah.
it's like this, I mean, the same thing happened to me with Midwest too, and I mean even recently, because he's like the way that his mind works, it's like he can learn something really fast. And I don't
Yeah.
even get it. I don't even get how he learns that fast with this stuff, but he'll see something and understand it in a way that I don't really understand it. And I'll say something and I'm demonstrating to him that I don't really understand what he said or something like this, and it's just frustrating. It's
Yeah.
frustrating, it's irritating, it's aggravating, and then I get to eat another big slice of humble pie. And it's like,
Right.
damn it. You know how much humble pie I ate from Shock? Shock with the facts? He's not even 30 years old. And
Yeah.
he had to like hang up on me one time. Because it can't. It's like because it's hard. It's hard to deal with hard-headed people, and it's hard
Yeah.
to,
And
he's
that's
just like,
true.
man, Stripper doesn't even get it. I gotta hang up on him now.
Yeah, you gotta look at it, because you do get frustrated because he doing it. And you be wondering like, what the heck did he read that's that fast, and to tell you the whole breakdown of it, and you be like, what is he? Hey, I'd be like, you know what? He finna start sending me this stuff. So let me start reading and let me start researching so I can keep up with him.
Exactly. I mean, seriously, I'm not even trying to keep up with you guys. Seriously, I'm not even trying to keep up. I try to read and I try to study and I try to learn and listen carefully, but it's
Right.
like I'm just at this point. I try to learn. I try to learn things and pick up whatever I can, because everybody has their own strengths and specialties and things like this, and so I try to bring those to the table whenever I can. But it's like, I mean, I see very, very clearly that the like Midwest's wheelhouse, your wheelhouse, Shock's wheelhouse, uh, P83, Chris, all you guys that I've been learning from, you all have your strengths, and for me to try to keep up with you in your wheelhouse, to me,
Uh-huh.
I don't even want to. I don't really want to do. I don't want to do that, because it's I don't, because some people are just built for certain stuff.
Right.
So I don't, so I eat, so now I just eat the humble pie. I just, I'll ask a
Mhm.
question. I'll ask a question.
Yeah.
I fuss a little bit sometimes about certain things when I think I understand it, and da 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 da. But you guys have been patient enough with me to argue with me, patient enough with me to
You know what?
fuss with me,
Yeah.
and I
That's
appreciate it.
right.
Man, do I appreciate it.
Man, I learned from you. I learned from Midwest, Shipper, and Chris. You know what I'm saying? I know P83 been on here a couple of times with me, but y'all three brothers, from most part, been pounding me, talking to me, and that's what when I get on here, and I always tell Midwest, I always look forward to talking to y'all brothers because to
Likewise.
hear what y'all have to say, so I can take it and put it in my memory bank and put it in my notes, so I can keep going. Cause see, I'm telling myself when I get to that point and I get everything done, and I walk, if I have to ever walk in that courtroom, I just want to be able to speak. It be to speak the words out of my mouth so cold where
Yeah.
there's nothing to say. Okay, we done.
Yeah.
I'll see you later, and it just kick me out their courtroom. That's how cold I want to be. I don't want to be to sit here going back and forth with no judge. I want to walk in that courtroom and speak my piece. And when I get through speaking, it's all it's going to be is, you have a nice day, sir.
You have a nice day. Because
You have a nice day. We had nothing else to talk about. You know,
nothing else to talk about. Exactly. Because already, because they know, because I think they know these things. They know what you know, filing with what you like. I think they even know what you watch on YouTube. To be honest with you, especially if you're watching any of this kind of stuff, because they already know they don't want to see you in court.
Right.
They already know that because they want to protect those bonds. And so if there's any chance that you came into that court for those bonds, they don't want to talk to you. They don't want to talk to you, and they definitely don't want you speaking in court. Because the first thing out of your mouth is going to be, I'm here to correct my name on the record, first of all.
Right.
That's a misnomer, my friend. And I'm here for everything that belongs to that name. Give it here. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to talk to you at all.
Right.
So, and even when I went to court that one time, the last time for I didn't take the summons because I wasn't going to be summoned. You summon the dead. So I didn't let them summons me. But I appeared there. I made a special appearance. I just appeared at the time that they were trying to see somebody dead or whatever. And so I was there, but I was there as myself, not as anything that they know how to deal with. They don't know how to deal with the living. I was there as me. And so, and that judge, he didn't let me say anything. He didn't let me say anything. He was like, and he literally said, I don't have jurisdiction. He wasn't talking to me, but he was talking to the person that was trying to summons me. And he told that person, I said, I don't have jurisdiction over this, and nobody has been served. Right there in front of his face. So it's like, they're a private corporation. They're a private corporation. I do not care. If they weren't there trying to settle the matter over an injured party, they are not talking to a living person. They're not dealing with their imaginary stuff. Their imaginary forms and paperworks and codes and precepts and principles and da. That's their little monopoly world. It's not mine. Now, if they have something that I like, that I want, I might contract with them for it. But the terms of the contract had better all be in my favor, and and it better not be longer than a paragraph, because all these 20-page contracts and all this fine print, that's too many words. There's bound to be something in there that I don't like, and I'm not going to sign a long contract. So, yeah, I'm sure you've already surpassed your goals. They do not want to see you, bro.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That come with all the territories that we go through.
Yeah.
So it's just as long as we can make a difference in somebody's life, that's something we need to look forward to. just to make a difference in somebody as we making a change to make a change in somebody else's as they watching us making that change.
Exactly. Because it's like the way that I was doing it, the way that I think that we were doing it before is we're trying to help, we're trying to, everybody's drowning in maritime and a drowning person trying to help save another drowning person.
Right.
It's like, you know what? If I'm going to be out here in this water, I better have a vessel that can float and that I have control of, and that's big enough and strong enough to handle the waves of the sea. And and as soon as I have that kind of a foundation, I'm taking that vessel to port. I'm going to port it. I'm going to get off that vessel. I'm going to get on some land.
Yeah.
And if I ever go back out to sea, I'm getting in a big vessel and I'm not going out too far into sea. I don't even care. I'll go out a little bit, maybe do a little fishing, maybe enjoy myself a little bit, come right back. Come right back to port, get right back on land again. Because I'm not hanging out in the sea with these people because they're absolute psychopaths as far as I'm concerned. Things that they do to the public, they've got to be psychopaths.
Yeah. You right.
I'm not messing with them. But this is what I was thinking when I started this process is that I have to do something. I have to do something for my son. And it's not my nature or my personality to do anything like this or go anywhere like this or do anything like this at all. But I was like, you know what? If the devil had something that my son needed, guess where I'm going? I'm going to hell, and I'm going to fucking pull it right out of his hands and get it and take it to my son. Because, I'm about my family.
Right.
That's what I care about. And I don't have any bones about it. I don't mean to cuss, and I apologize. Apologize if there's any kids, but sometimes I'd rather be clear than polite.
Right. You gotta let some stuff be known. So if you can't speak from your heart, you can't, no matter the speaking, because sometimes things you speak from the heart, and I mean, sometimes you have to let it be known and let it out, and don't hold it in, because when you hold it in, that's when it gets so built up, and then what I'm saying, it hurts you in the long run, because you let it build up inside you, and you hold on to that hurt. You don't need to. You gotta let that hurt go. And once you let it go, you be so released and so calm, and you could come back and say, now, I got it out. That's where I felt. It's over with. I love you. Let's move on.
Exactly.
That's all. That's all. Because if you keep holding it in, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. And then you just put yourself in a situation that you can't even understand why did it ended up that way.
It's true, because that emotional energy is very powerful. Whether we know it or not, it's very powerful.
Know it or not,
and it'll come out one way or another.
Yeah.
If you don't let it out the right way, it'll come out the wrong way, some way.
Right.
It'll come out the wrong way, and then with too much energy and too much buildup to control.
Right.
You're right, Big Roo, because we want to be in control of our energy. Like all that stuff that they did, Kobe Bryant, COVID-19, Michael Jackson, everything. It's like all they're doing is just creating a bunch of emotional energy, and then it's like if you're creating the emotional energy, then you can control where the energy is going.
Oh wow, Shepherd.
You know what I mean?
Say it again, Shepherd. Say it again, please. Say it again.
Exactly. That's exactly.
Please say it again, because I don't think they heard
emotional energy.
I don't think they heard you out there in this audience. I don't think they listening to it. I don't think they listen to us talk, because I don't think they listening to us talk. I don't think they is, because this is facts, and if you don't know, this is facts.
You know how I look at it? I look at it like the martial arts feint. It's like if we're boxing and I feint right, like I'm about to hook right, you're gonna go to my left. So if I feint right and hook left, you're gonna go right into my left with twice as much force. And I don't have to feint hard right either. All I got to do is be like, hey, what do you think about Kobe Bryant dying? What do you think about that? You're gonna go left because you're pissed, you're sad. Everyone, oh, you're mad that somebody else isn't mad enough, and they're controlling all of it.
Yeah.
They're controlling all of it. They tell us what they want us to know. They're making that stuff happen. And whether it's real or not, a lot of people would sit there and debate. I don't. I barely believe anything that comes on TV. Anything.
Uh-huh.
It's legal to fake your own death in California. Do I need to say any more?
No.
Legal to fake your own death in California. Now, how am I supposed to believe any Hollywood actor died? How am I supposed to believe that?
You can't. They said that's why Tupac faked his.
Come on. How many of us can just die at age 50 or less? Dropping like flies? What? Come on. Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Prince, Tupac, Notorious. Oh gosh, come on. Enough.
You're right.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that I've seen any of them, can't say, but I mean, it's like, come on. It's like, only so many people can just, be dying like that. I bet money that Whitney Houston was probably a lot healthier than people gave her credit for.
Yeah. It's just a lot of stuff happened so bad, and then Bobby Brown's still here.
Right. See, yeah.
And it's just crazy. So yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, like Whitney Houston and her daughter. Come on, wait a minute. I mean, I don't know.
It's
just
weird stuff. Weird. It is. Weird stuff.
But they say the truth is stranger than fiction. I believe that's true. I believe that's true. But I don't know. I guess I'll just I guess I won't say too much. I won't say too much conspiracy theory stuff, but I'll just say I'm happy. I'm glad that that I was able to meet good people who are trying to do good things for themselves and for their communities, for their families, because that's all I'm trying to do. You got me for 40 some odd years. Okay, cool. That's they got me, but you can't have my son though. And that's what I keep saying. Can't have him. I'll learn whatever I gotta learn. I'll do whatever I gotta do. Oh boy. Oh, it's still live. Midwest. Do you copy? Midwest. All right, so I'll uh-oh. Somebody's calling. All right. Well, just in case anybody is still listening, somebody can give Midwest a quick shout. I'll try to give him a call myself. But I'll pretend for a second like I have a YouTube channel and talk, so you guys can see how difficult it is. I don't know how, Midwest does a channel. The only reason why I come on these channels is just to support what he's doing, because he's doing a good thing. And but otherwise, this is never anything that I would ever do.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
No, it is not, Midwest. Forget it. You couldn't convince me to put a YouTube channel together. No way.
It's all good. Nephew, say what's up to YouTube.
What up?
All right.
How y'all doing out there, man? Y'all keeping y'all hands up and eyes focused, you know what I'm saying? Keeping the third eye open.
All right. Good word.
Yeah.
That's a good word.
It's all good.
You can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back to working on this music.
It's all good, man. Take care of what you got to do, man. I'm out here. I'm going to go get that birth certificate for you, and it's all good.
All right, bet 'em up, bro.
All right.
Yep.
All right, Lucan.
All right. I got to end this live, y'all, as well. My sister got a flat. I got to go out here and see what's going on. So just give me a second, and then I'll come back in a little bit.
All right, Midwest.
Yeah, my sister got a flat.
Oh, shoot. Is she all right? She safe and everything?
She out front.
Okay.
So I'm finna go out here real fast.
Your nephew's name is it's a cool name because of Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's what they always tell him.
That's right. So if I call him Mortal Kombat, will he be all right with that? That was my favorite. I love that game. And the movie too. I don't know how they didn't do too good at the box office, but I was entertained.
Hey, Shipper, I'm finna run out here real fast, see what's up.
All right,
So
cool.
if I can help her with
I'll be
the
here.
flat real fast, and then I'll hit you up in a second.
Cool. Take your time, man. I'm here.